Welcome back to English Talks. As you can probably hear, we have some unexpected weather inside the studio today, but we are thrilled to dive into our topic.
You know, there's this universal feeling we all have when we lock our front door at night.
Oh, absolutely. The deadbolt reflex.
Right, the click. It's supposed to be the ultimate boundary. Like, outside is the unpredictable world, but inside is, your safe haven.
Yeah, the architecture of a home is practically designed to keep threats out, both physically and psychologically. It's a binary system, safe or unsafe.
But what happens when you lock that door and, well, the threat is actually already inside? Welcome to your custom deep dive.
Today, our sources center on a forensic analysis of the 1922 Hinterkaifeck Massacre.
Yeah, our mission is to explore the facts of this legendary unsolved German cold case and understand why it remains this chilling masterpiece of real-life horror for you to learn from.
It's a fascinating study in vulnerability.
It really is. So picture this remote, L-shaped Bavarian farmstead, totally surrounded by dense woods. Inside are 6 victims, ranging from 63-year-old Andreas Gruber down to 2-year-old Joseph. Okay, let's unpack this, because to understand their extreme vulnerability, we really have to look at the family's dark domestic dynamics.
Well, the physical isolation of the farm was honestly nothing compared to their social exile. I mean, there were these widely known rumors of incest between Andreas and his daughter, Victoria.
Right, which was a massive deal.
Oh, exactly. Because of this extreme stigma, they basically severed ties with their own community. They built this fortress of secrecy around themselves.
So it's almost like a submarine, right?
Yeah.
The pressure from the outside community was so intense that they sealed all the hatches, but they ended up locking themselves in with a leak.
That is a perfect analogy.
Because, look at the horrific 6-month prelude to the murders. Their first maid quits in absolute terror, claiming she heard footsteps in the attic.
She constantly felt like she was being watched.
And then, right before the massacre, this unexplained Munich newspaper appears. House keys vanish. And Andreas actually finds footprints in the fresh snow leading directly to the machine room.
But never walking away.
Right, never walking away. It's the classic, the call is coming from inside the house, horror trope. Like, why wouldn't a family immediately flee or just go to the police after seeing one-way footprints?
What's fascinating here is that when you are the town pariahs harboring dark secrets, the authorities are the very last people you want investigating your property.
Ah, so they just kept quiet.
Yeah, they chose a paranoid resilience over exposure, and that silence gave the killer a terrifyingly long stalking phase. This wasn't, some opportunist breaking in. This was a patient predator conducting meticulous reconnaissance from the shadows of their own home.
Just living right above them.
Yeah.
And that patience led to a highly calculated execution on March 31.
Yeah, the killer used a heavy mattock, which is a farming tool used for digging and chopping.
To systematically murder the entire family. And the details are just brutal. Like 7-year-old Cecilia actually survived in the barn for hours after the attack.
She was literally tearing her own hair out in shock.
It's so awful, but here's where it gets really interesting. You'd expect a slaughter that extreme to end with the killer sprinting into the woods in an absolute panic.
You really would. But the forensic evidence tells a totally different, much colder story.
Yeah.
The killer stayed on the farm for over 3 days.
Wait, 3 whole days?
Yes. They fed the cattle, ate the family's entire supply of bread, and even lit the oven.
Sending smoke right out the chimney for passersby to see.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this indicates profound psychological detachment. The perpetrator didn't just want to destroy the family.
They desired to literally occupy the farm.
Right, they were stepping into the role of the household head.
But occupying a crime scene for days leaves massive physical clues. Before the Munich police even arrived, dozens of villagers wandered the scene.
Oh, it was a disaster.
They moved bodies and actually cooked meals in the exact same kitchen. Was the concept of crime scene preservation just non-existent in rural 1920s Bavaria?
It simply wasn't a concept for the general public back then. Their morbid curiosity entirely overrode any basic common sense.
So the scene was ruined.
The forensic contamination was absolute. The police were so desperate they actually sent the victims' severed heads to clairvoyants to try and solve it.
Oh wow, clairvoyance.
Yeah. And naturally, suspicion fell on neighbors, particularly a man named Lorenz Schlittenbauer, who had a really complex romantic history with Victoria.
And he was the one who led the search party that found the bodies, right?
He did, and witnesses noted how nonchalant he was. He was navigating locked doors as if he knew exactly how to bypass them.
Wait, if he navigated locked doors nonchalantly, showed zero emotion finding the bodies, and had a known messy romantic history with the victim, how on earth did the police fail to make a case against him?
Simply because the villagers had destroyed the physical scene, it made a legal conviction impossible at the time.
That is so frustrating.
But fast forward to 2007, a German police academy reviewed the surviving files. By stripping away the ruined physical evidence and focusing purely on victimology and behavioral profiling, they matched the killer's post-offense psychology to the suspects.
Oh, interesting.
And they actually unanimously identified the killer.
Wait, really? They solved it?
They did. But due to German privacy and ethical regulations, they sealed the name to protect the suspect's living descendants.
I cannot believe that. So what does this all mean? I think the real takeaway for you here is that true horror isn't found in monsters or cryptids. It's found in domestic violation.
Yeah, the terrifying reality of a patient predator living right above you.
Exactly. It shatters that binary illusion of safety we talked about at the start.
Completely.
And it leaves you with this provocative thought. If modern authorities actually solved this century-old mystery in 2007, does the ethical duty to protect a killer's living descendants outweigh the historical right to truth for those 6 victims? Next time you hear that deadbolt click, ask yourself, what secrets are we protecting and who is really locked inside?
Thank you everyone for watching.
And if you're interested in hearing some horror stories, let us know.